friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead with a water break. I actually put some water, drank it down and put it in the freezer with this much water in it, and then I just topped it up after it froze. So I got ice water. Today is Friday, the 24th. Yeah, it's the 24th of November. A month to Christmas Eve. Seriously, guys, this month has gone foo, just like that, for many, many reasons. We, on Saturday, the 4th of November, Howie got his deer, and he dispatched a pig, and he hung them both. He cleaned them, skinned them, and hung them both in the refrigerator box, and then we went away to the U.S. We got home. I don't feel well. We got home on the 13th, which was a Monday, 15-hour drive. Tuesday, we were just total vegetables because, 4 states and 2 provinces and in 15 hours, and we were beat. But on the 15th, I keep looking at the calendar because this whole month's a blur. On the 15th, we started cutting up and processing Papa's buck and our first pig. Now, you saw the sausage video, and you've seen Papa cut up his deer. So you're not going to see him cut up my doe because, well, you don't need to see him do it twice. But in that, since then, okay, when he started cutting up the deer and the first pig, I had sausage to make. I had hams to get into brine. I had cottage rolls to get into brine. I had venison to get into brine for corned beef and all that stuff. So cutting and wrapping is not just Papa zipping things up and me whipping them through into the vacuum seal bags. There's a lot of processing that goes on. And yes, I know all my American friends are laughing at me because I say process, not process. So it's just the way I say it. So there's a lot of work. So today, I mean, yes, when you cut the meat with a bone with a Toledo meat saw, there's bone dust that gets on the meat. So that all has to be scraped off. And, the blade has to be repeatedly, a little piece of wood run through it, and it has to be repeatedly cleaned, or it's just gonna, it's gonna get mucky. So there's that has to be done. Then all the meat went into the cure, the meat that we were curing and getting ready for smoke, the bacon, the hams, the cottage roll, the corned beef, they all went into cure. Now the corned beef's in the freezer. Ham steaks, cottage rolls, and pickled shanks are in the freezer. Tomorrow, I rinse the bacon. I take it out of the cure. I rinse the bacon, and then I dry it. Like you put it on racks and dry it. That's got to sit in the fridge and dry for 24 hours or the smoke won't stick. There's all these things that go along with processing meat and why it takes so long and why you almost never see a full meat processing video because it takes days to do. It can take 2 days just to cut up the meat, and it takes a week to pickle stuff before it can go in the smoker. So it's a lot of work. So today, I got the corned beef out of the cure and into the freezer, and the hams are in cheesecloth in the fridge, ready to go out in the smoker. The hams, everything we process is not shelf stable when it comes to meat. Everything has to be frozen. Everything has to be cooked. I have to reiterate that. We don't smoke stuff like prosciutto and stuff. We just smoke it for flavor. We put we smoke it for flavor. So we've got 2 hams and 12 pounds of bacon that have to go in the smoker on Sunday. But tomorrow, we have my doe and another pig that have been hanging in the refrigerator box now for a week because, remember, We did all this processing, and then I went out and got my deer, and then Papa dispatched the other pig. So this is weeks of work, and it always seems to fall around, the American Thanksgiving. So you don't see a whole lot of my happy Thanksgiving videos for you guys because I'm just way too busy. So tomorrow it starts all over again. Although, other than the back straps going into corned beef, most of the deer is going to be ground. And my pig, other than the bacon, which we will have to, cure for a week and then smoke again because it's a second batch. But other than corned beef and bacon, out of these two, the rest is going into chops, roasts, and grind. Pickling and curing is a lot of work. So it is 10:02 p.m. on Friday, holy crap, the 20th of November, 24th of November. I can't believe I'm just going and going and going. You got to see my dining room. My whole table is covered in craft stuff because I've been working on those videos too. So it's a lot of work to not only be a homesteader and a crafter and a knitter and a quilter and all these things, and my husband who works a full-time job. It's an ongoing daily thing, and I've totally lost my train of thought. I read something on fibromyalgia today, on fibromyalgia pain. Now, let me see if I can find it because it really resonated with me. And I posted it on Facebook, but I want to share it with you because this is kind of also a fibromyalgia pain video. So here it is. I want to read this to you because I thought this was really cool. 6 things about chronic pain you didn't know you knew. Now, I'm not complaining, folks. Honest to God, if you were in my body right now, you'd probably be screaming. But we don't think about it. We don't. We just, you set a task before yourself, and if you can get it done, you rejoice and you relax and you drop that out of your mind and you move on to the next task. Because if you actually had to stop and think about what you were putting your body through, you wouldn't be able to do it. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. And I have been suffering from fibromyalgia. And I know the doctors go, ooh, a lot of doctors are like, it's all in your head. And it's not. I've been suffering from fibromyalgia and arthritis now for over 25 years. And you get into a mindset where it's like a coal miner. You just keep going down into the shaft every day because you really don't have a choice. Okay? I don't know if that's a good reference or not, but forgive me, I'm really, really tired and I'm in a lot of pain. So anyway, I want to read this to you. It says 6 things about chronic pain you didn't know you knew. 1, pain is exhausting. You may not have consciously realized it, but the pain that has relentlessly nagged you throughout the day, 25 years, throughout the day, has drained you as bad as any flu. 2, pain causes poor sleep. You would think that after a long day of fighting with constant pain, sleep would be a great reprieve. Unfortunately, this is just a dream. Pun intended. I can't even do 3. 3, pain makes you cranky. No shit, ask Howard. Chronic pain sufferers aren't all just cranky buggers by nature. Pain just drains you physically and mentally. And it really does, folks, because I'm actually a pretty nice person. And you don't see the crankiness and the frustration I go through when I'm at the end of my pain rope. My basket is empty and I'm borrowing from tomorrow. That's just the way it is. 4, pain kills your concentration. Pay attention to that, folks, because go back and watch this video and see how many times I just go blank. Most chronic pain patients fight like crazy to live a normal life. They try to ignore the pain and go about their days, but it's just not that easy. 5, pain damages your self-esteem. Now, this one's really important, folks, because I don't think people understand, okay? You can't do what you want to do with your time. Even when you try, it seems like everyone is mad or unhappy with you, no matter what you do or your efforts. And number 6, okay, that's a big damaging your self-esteem is one of the reasons why chronic pain suffers depression so prevalently, and it's a suicide risk for a lot of people. Pain causes isolation. When you're in constant pain, the last thing you want to do is attend the company party, the neighbor's backyard barbecue, or even small gatherings with your closest friends and family. Now, that's all really, really true, folks, because you just ask my closest friends right now. I mean, the only reason they know I'm still alive is because they phone me to check. They phone me to check because most days right now, from the beginning of October, oh God, no, it never ends, folks. It never ends. I think Michigan Snow Pony, once I saw a video of her saying, I'm taking the winter off. Which means she's not taking the winter off from work. She was taking it off from filming and videoing and editing and homesteading her, or videoing her homestead journey. Well, I'm considering taking the month of January off from videoing, only because when I stop, like Christmas Day, I'm so done like dinner. All I want to do is curl up into a ball and hibernate for like 2 months. And that would be cool if I was a hibernating being or, animal. 2, if life would just continue to go on around here without me. And 3, if I could sleep for more than 4 hours at 4 hours at a time. Now, lately, I've been taking my medicated butter at night. And the problem with it is I have to take it at night so that I can get, like, there's been times lately, just in the last couple of days, I haven't get 5 hours straight. But that's just pure exhaustion. That's just pure exhaustion. And that's not counting the times you roll over and wake up and you don't even realize you're doing it. But I would love to be a bear. I would love to be a bear, but I'm a wolf. And wolves are on the move all the friggin' time. That's just the way it is. So I'm seriously considering just, taking January off, because I'm at the end of I'm at my wall. I'm up against a wall right now of pain and exhaustion. And I still got an entire weekend to go of cutting and wrapping. So prayers will be welcome. And say a prayer for poor Papa too, because that guy works so hard. And he comes home and it always seems like it's like, honey, can you lift these buckets of hams and brine for me onto the table so that I can do whatever I got to do with them? Honey, can you put these buckets of stuff in the freezer? I mean, it never stops for either one of us. He comes straight home. We try and have a rule that by 7 p.m. we're either in bed or in front of the TV. We've been, trying to do Netflix, but our internet is abysmally bad. But we do, we watch a couple hours of TV a night, but usually I'm in bed by 8:30. The fact that it's 10:11 p.m. on a Friday night right now just means it's 2 hours past my bedtime. This is the Mrs. Wolfe from our half-acre homestead saying, I hope you made better sense of this tea break than I did making it, because I could be sleepwalking right now for all I know. All right. I'll talk to you guys in a couple of days, but there are videos coming this week. All right. Just, I'll get there. Take care. God bless. I love you guys. And I hope everybody in the US of A had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and everybody is stoned on tryptophan or whatever that drug is in the turkey that makes you sleep. I need to cook more turkey.